Hey guys, it's me, Gerald the Weeper. I'm back again with another video. Okay, I know I've been gone for a couple of days. Okay, I know that. Um, okay, October the 3rd, I'll be getting my wisdom teeth removed, so I probably won't be making videos for those 2 days, but I'm gonna try to upload for the rest of this week. And I'm gonna sound a little bit weird because my wisdom tooth is hurting me a little bit. It's the one in the back. I have an extra wisdom tooth, so it's hurting right now. So I'm gonna try to power through because I wanted to make this video at 12, but I had to go to the dentist so they could like do some checking, and I have to go back tomorrow. So I might have to make another late video. I'm just telling you guys. And yeah, okay, so let's just get straight into the what if. Last time, Asta was yeah, okay, it's like 5 o'clock. It's been almost like 6 hours, and I just got back. I just took a shower and just came in here. So last time Asta was he helped defeat Revici, and now he's about to head off to the Clover King the capital of the Clover Kingdom. Asta is now yeah. So he went to the Black Clover capital a lot earlier, 2 months earlier, so he could find a house. Yes, this Asta is a lot different. He's like woke Asta. It's not Chad Asta, it's woke Asta. Not that type of bad woke, good woke, if you know what I mean. Okay, now Asta sees someone is being harassed, and you already know who this is if you've seen the anime or the manga. You can't see the manga. Okay, you can see the manga, but you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. So Rebecca is just being harassed, and Asta's like, my wokeness, my pride, I mean, my Asta pride. I must not see such sin. Amen. Yeah, so he's a lot more religious. He respects Sister Lily. He doesn't confess his love. Yeah, he doesn't love her. He's following the gospel. Okay, I need to stop making jokes. I'll hurt my tooth. Oh, okay, yeah. So Rebecca is just being harassed. Yeah, she's calling and the guy's saying, "Oh, I bet those are your kids." And Asa says, "I don't think so. Shut up. How dare you harass that person?" And then the guy says, "It's none of your business." And Asa says, "Oh yeah? Guess what?" The guy says, "Guess what? What?" And Asa just flies him into the air and says, "I'm gonna become the Wizard King. Remember that. Now I don't want to see you harassing people ever again, or you're gonna drop from this height and die a painful, pitiful life. Okay? Now, lick you later." And he throws him on top of the building. He says, "Yes. Now I can finally go back to looking for a place to live. Or maybe I should just live in the forest like I usually do. But the capital looks so nice. Also got to see the Wizard King. And no one's gonna stop me. But I really should have said goodbye to everyone. Yeah, Asta only said goodbye to Yuno. But he did leave a note for everyone, so it's all fine." Yeah, so Rebecca is saying thank you very much. And Asta comes up with a great idea. He says, "Since we are now acquaintances, I have nowhere to live. Please let me stay." And Rebecca agrees because she's on that timing. Okay, I need to stop making these weird references. Okay, I need to stop using slang. Okay, you guys probably don't know what that means. She's on that different timing. Okay, okay, yeah, so Rebecca agrees, and yeah, Asa now has a place to live for the next 2 months. And the whole day goes by, and he helps Rebecca with everything. He feels like it's his second home already. Yes, and Asta waits until everyone is going to sleep to leave. And he says, "Time to meet the Wizard King." As he gets there, it's starting to get darker and darker. So he's saying, I wonder what will happen. Yeah, so Asa is just going there. Yeah, so The Wizard King name is Julius. So I don't know what's going on with me. The last couple of weeks I'm forgetting everything. Maybe because I'm making too many what ifs. Okay, now Julius is just trying to relax. He's just trying to look at his whole the capital from up all the way at the sky, and he sees Asta is right in front of him. He says, "Hello there. I don't know how you got up here with no broom or anything. You must have flight magic." And Asta then says, "No, I don't have any flight magic. It's nice to meet you, Wizard King. I'm going to be taking your spot sooner or later. Or maybe you retire early. I don't know." And Julie says, "Oh, you look like you're a spicy one then. Well, I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon, so you're going to have to wait." And then Asta then says, "Well, Mr. Wizard King, I know you don't know me and all, but can we spar?" And Julie said, "I don't think that's a good idea. If you have no, wait a minute, you don't have any magic. I don't feel anything from you. I feel something else. Well, it's not any magic I know of, so I guess this could be fine. But I only use one hand." And Asta then says, "Okay, that's a plan. I'll only use one finger." And then the Wizard King says, "No, that's a bad idea. You're gonna need your whole body to defeat me." And Asta then says, "No, only need one finger. Let's go." Yes, they're about to fight. But as soon as Asta was about to charge up a key attack, he was attacked from behind. Asta's blast still went off, so this is why the blast is still going off, and Yami's pulling him down. And Asta says, "Let go of me, you silly old man." He doesn't know who Yami is, so in this part, he says, "Listen, kid, you can't be fighting the Wizard King. You have to go through smaller people, like me, and you couldn't even dodge my attack." And Asta then says, "Okay, what is your name?" And Yami says, "My name's Yami. Now, kid, you gotta get the hell out of here before he gets serious on you." And Asta then says, Guess what, Yami?" And Yami says, What do you want, kid?" Asta just shoots a key blast right at Yami. And Yami doesn't have time to block, so he just shoots Yami out the window and says, "Okay, Julius, it's time for us to get back to our battle." And Julius says, "Well, I have to use two arms because you blasted one of my closest allies now." And Asta then says, "Okay, I'll use one of my arms then. Let's fight." And Asta charges right at the Wizard King. Charges. He keeps shooting key blasts right at the Wizard King, and the Wizard King is dodging them, but barely. He says, "This kid has a lot of power for to become the Wizard King, but I have to go all out and defeat him early." And as Asta is shooting out key blasts, it's blinding. It's making the sky get bright, so we're able to see the clouds clearly. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So Asta's just using one hand, like he said, and the Wizard King says, "That's all you got? Just use both of your hands. I want you to overwhelm me with that potential of yours." And then Asta then says, "Okay, it's your loss now." So Asta then uses his key, vanish. And Wizard King says, "Oh, he looks like he has a technique. Wonder what he does." So Asta then attacks him right ahead, and the Wizard King dodges that pretty easily. He says, "That's all you got," and then he attacks him from the behind him, and then in front of him. And Wizard King says, "Oh, you have teleportation magic. That's pretty cool." And then yes, this is Tien's technique, the four clone thing. I forgot what was it called when Tien splits into four of himself, but his power gets split in half. Because I don't know why Tien used to do this. Oh yeah, I know why he did it. It's from Dragon Ball. My bad. Okay, the technique is from Dragon Ball. Okay, So I'm thinking of Cell because Cell did the same thing, but he didn't lose any power. Okay, so yeah, so Asta just yeah, so Asta would have basically Tien's splitting technique then. So Asta then says, "Come on, fight all four of us. We're half of the strength of the other one." And Wizard King says, "Oh, you have a lot of spunk, kid." And the Wizard King then says, "Okay, I'll get a little bit more serious. I'll pull out my grimoire." And Asta then says, "Finally." And so Asta then says, "I've been trying to do this attack. Been trying to try it. Hopefully you can sustain it." So this is Asta's attack. That's a Kamehameha. You might be wondering, how does he know that? Well, it's similar to the Kamehameha, but it's black. So it's going to be called Asta's. Forgot the name. I had a name earlier in mind. I forgot it. I'll call it Asta's Asta beam. Asta special. Wait, no, that sounds like special beam cannon. Asta's black beam. There we go. Now that sounds cool. So Asta charges up his black beam, and a Wizard King says, "Okay, you want to get serious?" Yeah. So the Wizard King is only using a couple of, like probably like 5, 10. Okay, maybe 25, and Asta's using also 25. Yes, they're equal. But I'm pretty sure the Wizard King is a little bit more powerful because Asta, he knows how to control his ki, but he doesn't know how to use like all of it at once, like to the point of like overpowering like people like the Wizard King yet. So Asta then says, "Okay, this will be our final attack," and the Wizard King says, "Okay," and he charges up his one of his time cap. I forgot when he stops time. I forgot what are they called? You know, those bubbles that where he can stop time at. And he says, "Okay, bring it on. I forgot your name." And Asta then says, "Asta, Wizard King." He says, "Asta, I think you could become the Wizard King, but you're gonna have to wait a couple of decades before challenging me again." And as Asta charges up this attack, he gets hit right at the back of the head again, and it goes off in the direction of where he got hit. And yes, it was Yami again, but this time Yami kind of got a little bit burnt from that. And Julius said, "Okay, that's enough." And Asta then says, "Oh, I'm sorry, old man Yami." And Yami then tries. He slashes at Asta, but Asta takes it because he deserves it. And Yami said, "You should have dodged that." "Oh my goodness, my arm!" And Asta then apologizes and says, he'll pay for the damages when he gets the money. And then he runs away. Okay, he flies away. And yeah, Yami is now Yami doesn't know how to fly. Oh yeah, he got a broom, so that makes more sense. Boom. And Julius then says, "Yami, you should have just let me handle this. The kid had spunk." And Yami says, "He should probably become a magic knight. If I ever see him again, I'm gonna make him one. And then I can beat him up all the time." And Julius then says, "Okay, I'm just gonna go to bed. That kid wore me out." And then Asta finally made it back to Rebecca's house, and he realized that he did something. He took Captain Yami's Black Bull. He took it on accident. Yeah, you might be wondering where is that coming from, but Yami didn't notice it at the time because his arm was hurting, so he didn't even notice. And Asta then says, "Well, I'm going to become a magic knight, so I guess I'll keep it for now." Yeah, so now we're gonna jump ahead to a month. Yes, so this Asta is very good friends with Rebecca, but I'm not getting them together. Okay, so before you guys even start that, okay, I don't know. I have one weird or two. Asta's religious in this one. He's woke. His ki got him woke. He's super woke. He must become Wizard King. That's his wife. Wizard King is his wife. Okay, no, that sounds bad. Oh my goodness. Why did I say that? Okay, the Wizard King title is his wife. I don't know. No, Julius is not his wife. Okay, that sounded bad. Oh God. Oh. Okay, yeah. So Rib, yeah. Okay, I'm back on topic. Yeah, so Asta's just been working for a whole month. Yeah, he's been training too with his ki and all. He also has his Yami's uh, uh cape still. And Gordon, yeah, Gordon. You thought, yeah, Gordon Ramsay just comes out of nowhere and says, "Hey there, you like cooking?" Okay, I'm talking about Gordon. Michael Jackson Gordon. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in because for some reason I always thought Gordon could sing. Does he sing? I feel like I remember an episode of him singing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gordon's gonna jump out into a like into singing sooner or later. I know so. Okay, so yeah, so Asta then says, "Oh, you're a part of the Black Bulls," and Gordon says, "Oh, you have Captain Yami's cape. He's been looking for that." And Gordon says, I can hand it back to him." And Asta then says, "No, I want to come with you." And he says bye to everyone, Rebecca and her family. He says, "I'll be joining those Black Bulls now. Thank you for everything. I'll come back and visit you again. And please send that letter off to Yuno and my to Hodge." And yeah, Rebecca sees Asta like a family member. Yeah, so their respect levels are like 100%. And also he's been helping out a lot, so that also helps too. Then asks Asta, does he know how to fly? And Asta then says, "Okay, just point me to the way where the Black Bulls headquarters is." And Gordon points to the direction. And this Gordon, he's not that shy of Asta because he feels like he knows him because he thinks Asta is a friend of Yami's because he had his cape. And so Asta then says, "Grab on, Gordon. My name, like I said, Asta. I come from Hodge Village. Gonna become the Wizard King. What are you part of the Black Bulls for?" And Gordon then explains why, but Asta then says, "Okay, you can explain more when we get there." And Asta then just starts flying full blast there. It only takes them 5 minutes to get to the Black Bulls headquarters. And yes, Asta. Yeah, Asta finally there. He says, "Yami, Captain Yami. It's good to see you." And I kind of ran out of pictures for Yami. Sorry about that. So I'll just use like a Gordon one. Hold on. Okay, I'll show you. I kind of ran out of images. Okay, so yeah, they're not at the exam. The exam's in 1 month from now. Okay, I had gas. My bad. Okay, so yeah, Asta then says, "Here you go." And Yami's arm is finally healed, and Yami says, "Why do you want to join the Black Bulls?" And Asta then says, "Well, you know the Wizard King, so I guess I can spar with him again." And then Yami says, "Not a chance. You're gonna have to beat me in battle to even think about sparring." And Asta then says, "But I did beat you in battle, remember?" And Gordon says, "Yami lost to you? That's a surprise. You must be very powerful." And Yami then says, "Gordon, Yami somehow heard him because Gordon was speaking loud enough to be heard somehow." He says, "Gordon, you never speak this loud, and I don't like this attitude." And Gordon says, I'm sorry, Yami. I'm sorry, Yami." And Asta then says, You don't have to be sorry, Gordon. It was just that he caught me off guard, and I went all out on the attack sometimes. Only went 25%, Yami. You should stop dwelling on such hate." And Yami starts to get annoyed with Asta. And so Asta then says, "Okay, let's spar then." And Yami then says, "Okay, you're on." And that's where I'll leave off for this part. Yeah, so Yami and Asta are gonna spar. Yeah. So I want to see what happens. Maybe he'll use. I really want Asta to use his anti-magic sword against the Wizard King, but Yami was being mean. Like, come on, that would have been an epic fight. So, I want you guys to stay healthy. Peace out. Wait, I said the wrong. Okay, just bye.